mega protests, debating tonight at 10 p.m. Is Kejriwal now in the race to be the Prime Minister's face? Rahul, Nitish, Kejriwal, who all are in the race? Race to claim top role heats up in INDIA bloc, debating tonight at 9 p.m. Nationwide protests in Pakistan. Pakistan in deep crisis over electricity bill. All major cities in Pakistan face mega protests, debating tonight at 10 p.m.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group.
The new Kia Seltos, Century Laminates,
And
PolicyBazaar.com.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and it has begun. Just as we worried, just as we were concerned, just as some predicted, just as I mentioned, and just as you, somewhere in the back of your mind, thought it could be about, it has begun, ladies and gentlemen, it has begun. The entire battle for who will be the prime ministerial face of the opposition. A deep battle, a deep divide, alternate points of view, new candidates every day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's begun. This morning, the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson said quite clearly that Arvind Kejriwal should be the prime ministerial candidate of the I.N.D.I.A. alliance. And ladies and gentlemen, within seconds, the Samajwadi Party national spokesperson also said that if the Aam Aadmi Party wants Arvind Kejriwal as the prime ministerial face of the alliance, then the Samajwadi Party wants Akhilesh Yadav to be the face for prime ministership. Viewers, remember this, that we were just told a few days back that it is not about who becomes prime minister for them. It is only about who should not become prime minister, and that is Narendra Modi. They said their only purpose was not becoming anything themselves. It was somehow ensuring that Narendra Modi is not prime minister. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? One day, we are told Rahul Gandhi will be the prime ministerial face. Then the JDU says, no, Nitish Kumar should be the prime ministerial face. Arvind Kejriwal's people say, no, Kejriwal should be the prime ministerial face. And now, the youngest of them all, Akhilesh Yadav, is also being propped up as the prime ministerial face. As of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and only tonight, it is only the 30th of August. I wonder what the situation will be on the 30th of April, ladies and gentlemen, 2024. Already there are 4 candidates for prime ministership. I would not be surprised at all if Mamata Banerjee also makes her followers throw her name into the ring. Viewers, I ask you just a very elementary question. Is this what you want? Is this what you prefer? Is this what you want as part of a daily political discourse in this country? Do we forget infrastructure? Do we forget the G20? Do we forget our growth possibilities as potentially very soon the 3rd largest economy in the world? Do we forget all the effort we are taking, the sacrifice of the present, just to make sure that a few years from now, our next generations live in a developed India? Do we forget the dream of a Viksit Bharat? Should it only be Viksit Netas? Viewers, if this is the way the I.N.D.I.A. alliance carries out its daily functions, then do you approve of it? Is this what you will vote for? Is this leadership battle without the endorsements of the 4 leaders themselves? I think not. For I think no spokesperson of any party, no chief minister from any party will prop up their leader for prime ministership without having been given an implicit and open approval and instruction by them. This is disappointing. We need an alternative discourse. We do not need, ladies and gentlemen, a garland of leaders. We need people to be the focus. Let's debate. That's debate number 1 tonight. Will it be Arvind, Rahul, Akhilesh, or will it be Mamata? Ladies and gentlemen, that's debate number 1. Who is their leader? Debate number 2 tonight. Now there are mega protests in Pakistan and the issue is economic. There is no power and it's almost a civil war situation. Debate number 3 tonight. Viewers, that's only 2 debates tonight, I'm sorry. And here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का नाम आगे रखूंगी। उन्होंने लगातार जनता के मुद्दे उठाए हैं, लगातार जनता के बीच में गए हैं, एक ऐसा इकोनॉमिक मॉडल दिया है कि ये सब करने के बावजूद भी एक मुनाफे का बजट पेश किया है उन्होंने, तो निश्चित तौर पर मैं ऐसा चाहूंगी।
After the Congress party pushes hard for Rahul, now the AAP is batting for Kejriwal. Race for PM face heats up in the opposition.
प्रियंका जी को कहना चाहिए अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के लिए, समाजवादी पार्टी की कार्यकर्ता होते हुए मैं ये कहूँगी कि अखिलेश यादव जी को चेहरा होना चाहिए प्रधानमंत्री।
And the Samajwadi Party joins the prime ministerial race as well. pitching hard for Akhilesh to lead the I.N.D.I.A. alliance. Kejriwal goes missing in posters projecting Rahul Gandhi as the prime ministerial face of the I.N.D.I.A. alliance. Who is the leader, and is Arvind Kejriwal being deliberately undermined? It's only getting worse for cash-strapped Pakistan. Protests across major cities over the inflated electricity bills. Pakistan's interim finance minister says economic situation is worse than anticipated. And ISRO releases the first image of the Vikram lander clicked by the Pragyan rover. 2 out of the 3 objectives of the mission are already achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, 26 parties in alliance and multiple PM faces. No dearth of PM faces, a face a day. This is turning out to be the situation in the I.N.D.I.A. alliance. Is this what you want to see? Let's debate.
Leaders have landed in Mumbai a day ahead of the third INDIA meeting. And the big question before the alliance is, who would be the face for the alliance? Who would be the challenger to Prime Minister Modi? In an image posted by Congress on their Instagram page, they have projected Rahul Gandhi as the leader of the alliance and no Kejriwal in the poster. And just when Congress wants to relaunch Rahul, AAP is pitching for Kejriwal.
मुझसे पूछेंगी एज अ स्पोक्स पर्सन तो निश्चित तौर पर मैं भी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का नाम आगे रखूंगी। उन्होंने लगातार जनता के मुद्दे उठाए हैं, लगातार जनता के बीच में गए हैं, एक ऐसा इकोनॉमिक मॉडल दिया है कि ये सब करने के बावजूद भी एक मुनाफे का बजट पेश किया है उन्होंने, तो निश्चित तौर पर मैं ऐसा चाहूंगी।
The Samajwadi Party doesn't want to be left behind.
प्रियंका जी को कहना चाहिए अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के लिए, समाजवादी पार्टी की कार्यकर्ता होते हुए मैं ये कहूँगी कि अखिलेश यादव जी को चेहरा होना चाहिए प्रधानमंत्री का।
There is already a race between Rahul and Nitish.
राहुल जी तो वही हैं जो आज हैं। उनके सामने आने से, उनकी लोकप्रियता से भारतीय जनता पार्टी बेहद घबराई हुई है। मैं तो कांग्रेसी होने के नाते मैं कहूँगा कि पीएम फेस हमारे राहुल जी हों।
2024 में हमारा गठबंधन जीते, ये हमारे लिए बड़ी चीज़ है। पद या प्रधानमंत्री पद हमारे लिए महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है। यद्यपि नीतीश कुमार जी प्रधानमंत्री पद के लिए भी और संयोजक के पद के लिए भी वो सारी योग्यताएं रखते हैं जो होनी चाहिए।
One alliance, many contenders and no clarity on who would lead them for 2024.
Rahul Gandhi to be the Prime Minister, Kejriwal to be the Prime Minister, and also Nitish Kumar by the sidelines to be the Prime Minister. Well, they have to decide their Prime Minister, but irrespective of these aspects, we have a Prime Minister. And the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, is the natural choice of the nation. So, an opposition with contradictions, nation will never accept it. Acceptability of Mr. Modi has grown over the years, and he's there again in 2024.
Who is the leader of I.N.D.I.A? Let's debate.
Okay, we have Sanju Verma, Rajagopalan, PKD Nambiar on one side. We have Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party, Kapil Madan who backs the Congress, Anurag Bhadoria of the Samajwadi Party, and Mrityunjay Tiwari of the RJD India. Tonight on the debate. Now, I.N.D.I.A. Anurag.
India.
Now,
हाँ इंडिया
I.N.D.I.A.
इंडिया अर्नब
इंडिया
इंडिया
जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा अर्नब INDIA इंडिया और मुझे बोलने में फक्र है कि इंडिया हूँ मैं और इंडिया ही जीतेगा इंडिया के नीचे कुछ नहीं कहते ना बंगाल में जीत लो रे इंडिया जीत लो रे इंडिया जीतेगा भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तो हार पहले से तय हो गई है उन्होंने इंडिया की बात माननी शुरू कर दी एनडीए वाले अभी से ही गैस के दाम कम किए अभी 2 मीटिंग में तीसरी मीटिंग होने दो डीजल पेट्रोल भी कम होगा अभी देखते जाओ और भी ये जो गैस के हैं और रोजमर्रा की चीजों के दाम कम होंगे क्योंकि इंडिया जीतने वाली है उनको भी एहसास हो गया है अगर हम कम नहीं करेंगे तो इंडिया वाले हमको पूरी तरह से खत्म कर देंगे इस देश के अंदर से क्योंकि इन्होंने जनता के बारे में नहीं सोचा अब इंडिया आया है इंडिया को आते ही इनकी हालत खराब है अब हालत खराब होते ही उनको याद आ गई सबको बहनें याद आ गए भाई याद आ गए इसके पिछली राखी में याद नहीं आए थे उसकी पिछली राखी में याद नहीं आए उसकी पिछली राखी में याद नहीं आई जनता याद बहनें नहीं आई जब वहां पे धरने पे बैठी थी पहलवान बहनें नहीं याद आई थी मणिपुर में बहनें नहीं याद आई लखीमपुर में बहन के साथ अत्याचार हुआ नहीं याद आई उन्नाव में बहन के साथ अत्याचार हुआ नहीं याद आई यहाँ अंकिता के साथ अन्याय हुआ नहीं याद आई हथरस की बेटी के बहन के साथ नहीं याद आई आज इंडिया एक हुआ है तो बहनें भी याद आई हैं भाई भी याद आए हैं अभी तो बहुत कुछ याद आएगा
एक सवाल पूछूं
खोने के डर से अभी तो बहुत
अनुराग
कुछ
जी
याद
आपको एक
आना
सवाल
है
पूछूं
अभी डीजल पेट्रोल कम करना भी याद
आपको एक
आना
सवाल
है
पूछूं
नहीं सवाल पूछिए सवाल पूछना
आपको
क्या
सवाल
इंडिया
पूछूं
तो जीतना रे जीत लो रे
आपको सवाल की जरूरत है
पूछिए
आपको सवाल की जरूरत है क्या मुझे नहीं लगता आपको सवाल की जरूरत है
क्यों जरूरत क्यों होगी
अच्छा now the question is Reena we are on a serious subject today because today the official spokesperson
युवा इन मुद्दों पे इंडिया लड़ने जा रही है इसलिए इंडिया जीतेगी
I have no answer
क्या
to
करेंगे
that.
आप
My question is
सकते वो भी इंडिया के साथ खड़े हैं वो थोड़ी बोलेंगे इंडिया के साथ नहीं है वो कैसे बोल देंगे इंडिया के साथ नहीं है
now
अब तो इंडिया के साथ पूरा देश है अर्नब भी है उस देश के अंदर में भाई अर्नब भी चाहते हैं डीजल पेट्रोल कम हो उनकी भी गाड़ी में डीजल पेट्रोल पड़ता है ऐसा थोड़ी अर्नब हवा में आते हैं क्या बोल रहे हैं
मिस्टर भदौरिया
उनके घर में भी खाना
मिस्टर भदौरिया
उनके भी घर में जाना होता है उनसे भी का दाम उनके घर वाले अब उनको भी अच्छा लग रहा है
I think on a serious note Reena I can't see Reena today the Aam Aadmi Party said that Arvind Kejriwal should be the prime ministerial face of the alliance. Now, why has the issue of prime ministerial face come up? And why is Arvind Kejriwal being propped up as a prime ministerial face of this alliance?
Arnab, the party has made it very clear that the official position of the party is that we are not in this alliance in a race to become the prime minister. We are in this alliance because we want India to progress.
And what is your unofficial position then?
देश number 1 बने.
No, you said your official position is that you are not here for a prime ministerial race. Then was Priyanka Kakkar talking about her unofficial position? I don't understand this official position, unofficial position business. Why can't you have one position?
Arnab, Priyanka Kakkar shared her personal opinion. Like I can say Arnab Goswami can be a good candidate. Let's run a ticker. Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson says Arnab Goswami can be a good candidate. You are a good orator. You're always talking about India. You ask very good questions. So you can also be one. We have 11 stalwart chief ministers.
There's nothing called personal opinion. I'm sorry, but this is a double-edged sword. Let me explain. No. 1 minute. Just one minute. I'll tell you what's going on.
Arnab, we are in a democracy. We are all allowed to have We are all allowed to have
we are a
personal
democracy,
opinions,
but
Arnab.
can I explain what's going on?
Arnab.
Reena, allow me.
we are a democracy.
Reena, allow me.
We
Reena,
can
allow me.
all
Reena,
have
allow me.
personal
Allow me.
opinions.
Allow me. In a democracy,
Like in my
I am also in a
personal
democracy.
opinion.
I tell you what's going on. Now, how is it?
In
How
my
is it?
personal
How is it?
opinion, Arnab Goswami
How is
is
it?
a good
No,
orator.
you don't have to
In
become
my
like Anurag
personal
Bhadoria.
opinion,
How
you are
is it?
doing a
How
great
is it that in the
job.
last 2 days? How is it that in the last 2 days, everybody is giving their personal opinion on who should be Prime Minister? Mallikarjun Kharge gives his personal opinion. Ashok Gehlot gives his personal opinion, PKD. Right? And then we have Bhupesh Baghel giving his personal opinion. Now we have Reena Gupta giving a personal opinion. We have Priyanka Kakkar giving a personal opinion. We have Juhi Singh giving a personal opinion. We have K.C. Tyagi, for God's sake, giving the personal opinion. But the personal opinion is not on what should be done to the country. The personal opinion is only and only about who should be Prime Minister.
140 करोड़ लोग और 140
अरे भाई आप क्यों irritate?
अगर इतने सारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर कैंडिडेट हैं तो
PKD, what's going on? I mean, like,
I think
this is why.
Whatever the India word when you are क्योंकि सिर्फ इंडिया बचा है when you are pronouncing the word India be mindful you are not true India you are only making fun of the word India this is 140 crore people what you are talking about is that one prime minister against him there are so many people Telangana KCR wanted to become a prime minister Mamata Banerjee wanted to become a prime minister Arvind Kejriwal wanted to become a prime minister Nitish Kumar wanted to become the prime minister Akhilesh Yadav wanted to become the prime minister what are you even talking about do you have one vision for this country do you even have one agenda do you have a common minimum program do you have a leader which you can call as yours and India's one top leader nothing but only one thing you have every day to make fun of your own leader
No, okay, my point here now, Sanju. And let me bring Sanju and then I'll bring one minute. Let me bring Sanju and Rajagopalan. No, this is too much. Rajagopalan and Sanju hasn't spoken, but you can make your point. If this is all this is going to come down to.
This is a big brother attitude of Congress. Because of big brother attitude, the Congress is suffering. Because of Rahul Gandhi. Because of Rahul Gandhi, Congress is suffering. Because of Gamandia. Gamandia slogan.
Just 1 minute, gentlemen, everyone calm down. Sanju now. Sanju, the members of the alliance say that everybody is talking about different leaders, different faces for prime ministership in their personal capacity. They say this is not a political capacity, this is a personal capacity.
तो कोई चेहरा ही नहीं है एक ही चेहरा है इतनी बड़ी पार्टी दूसरा नाम ही नहीं है सोचो आप कैसा लोकतंत्र है पार्टी के अंदर कैसा लोकतंत्र है
अनुराग भदौरिया जी
चेहरा नहीं है दूसरा नाम नहीं ले सकते हम लोग तो नाम ले सकते हैं 2-2 3-3 लोगों के नाम ले सकते हैं तो 40 करोड़
इनकी तो हिम्मत नहीं है बोलने की हिम्मत नहीं है किसी और का नाम ले लें
दूसरा नाम नहीं
योगी आदित्यनाथ
आप बोलने दीजिए
क्या ये बोल सकते हैं अमित शाह को प्लेयर बनाओ
ये जीत इंडिया की जीत है
Reena, you must let the other side in.
बन सकता है
Viewers, an unusual situation has now cropped up.
सोचो आप कोई नहीं है दूसरा
May I request you, Reena, to let Sanju make her opening remarks? It's 9:23, and my question was to her that the position. I mean, we have seen a tremendous amount of propping of different names, but they are saying it's in their personal capacity. Do you buy that? Do you buy that?
एनडीए में दूसरा
Sanju Verma.
Arnab, can you ask Sanju Verma?
I refuse to shout.
What is Sanju Verma's opinion on the 200 rupee freebie?
नाम नहीं है
What is Sanju Verma's opinion on 200 rupee freebie?
दूसरा नाम
200 freebie का क्या opinion है?
Okay, can I speak now or not? I've been asked a question and I think I have the right
Yes,
to answer.
Sanju, please.
What is that?
You should continue.
Opinion on the 200 rupee freebie?
है क्या आपके पास?
Okay. freebie में क्या पोजीशन है?
I refuse to debate like
अब
this
आप
because we have to moderate the debate.
आप डर रहे हैं तो रेवड़ी बांट रहे हैं। आप डर रहे हैं तो रेवड़ी बांट रहे हैं।
ठीक है।
संजू वर्मा, आप डर रहे हैं क्या? हारने से डर लग रहा है क्या? हारने से डर लग रहा है क्या?
बोलिए बोलिए जी, बहुत डर लग रहा है, थर-थर कांप रहे हैं क्योंकि सत्ता में हम हैं, बड़ा डर लग रहा है।
हारने से डर लग रहा है क्या? 200 रुपए की बहनों को सौगात दे रहे हैं, अभी तक सौगात नहीं दे रहे थे आप। पिछले 9 साल से क्यों नहीं दी सौगात?
थर-थर कांप रहे हैं। नरेंद्र मोदी स्केर्ड, प्लीज माफ कर दीजिए।
तभी तो 200 रुपए कम कर दिए, अभी तो देखो क्या क्या कम होगा, क्या कम होगा संजू वर्मा। पेट्रोल के प्राइस कम होंगे, अभी डीजल के दाम कम होंगे, अभी जीएसटी कम होगा।
It may not be appropriate.
Oh, yes.
No, just I have
heckle Arnab.
अरे मैडम, आपसे डर लगता है, आपके पास एक सीट है लोकसभा में।
अरे मैडम,
because you are 303.
अरे
हमको बहुत डर लगता है आपसे।
क्यों
केजरीवाल से बहुत डर लगता है क्योंकि केजरीवाल के पास लोकसभा में एक सीट है, नरेंद्र मोदी की पार्टी के पास 303 सीटें हैं। अब पार्टी में 303 is scared of a party with
Reena, you had your say, and I think it's only appropriate that while you are heckling her, you should allow her to answer the question. Let her respond to your analysis. You are all saying that you are talking about Arvind Kejriwal as Prime Minister in an individual capacity. Surely, the other side has a right to respond to your analysis. That is the subject of the debate. But if you don't let her talk, what's this? You let her talk. Let her finish her comment. It's 9:25 every time she says the first line. I mean, I must say, it is the 8th wonder of the world that Sanju Verma is not being allowed to open her innings till 9:26 into the debate. But now you must let her. Reena, now please stop and allow her to make her intervention. Thank you. Go ahead.
No.
My God, this is getting more and more furious every day.
The biggest joke is Sanju Verma is saying she does not know how to heckle. Can you believe that? Sanju Verma is saying कि Sanju Verma को heckle करना नहीं आता.
Can you stop making personal jibes at each other and continue with the debate, Reena?
I will make my opening comments. नहीं, बोलने दीजिए. लोकसभा में एक सीट है, सिर्फ टीवी डिबेट पर आकर हुंकार भरनी आती है. बोल लीजिए मैडम. Keep embarrassing yourself.
9 साल से तो
I will not debate like this, Arnab. Because you are not lowering your standard. I refuse to debate.
परेशान हो गए.
Reena, no, you please stop, Reena. Reena, don't do this. Reena, this is all. The whole debate is going away.
Embarrassing yourself. You are a clown. चलिए. Keep embarrassing yourself.
Can we continue the debate?
Thank you. Arnab, first and foremost.
Okay, now no more personal remarks either side.
Yeah, thank you. Arnab, I just want to say this. You remember in 2022, there were assembly elections to 5 very important states, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Manipur, Punjab. And, you know, the Aam Aadmi Party contested on all 4 assembly elections. They only did not contest Manipur. They won just 1 state out of 4 which they contested, that was Punjab. Their strike rate in 2022 was a mediocre 25%. Out of the 5 states that went to polls in 2022, BJP contested all the 5 and barring Punjab, we won 4 out of 5. We won Uttar Pradesh, we won Uttarakhand, we also won Manipur and we also won Goa. 4 out of 5 is the strike rate of 80%. That is my point number 1. Point number 2. Aam Aadmi Party before the Gujarat elections, I remember Arvind Kejriwal saying, हमको इंफॉर्मेशन मिली है आईबी से, हम गुजरात जीतने वाले हैं, 90 सीटें तो जरूर मिलेंगी, आप गुजरात वाले हमको 150 सीटें दिलवा दीजिए. They were limited to a measly 5 seats. And BJP won a historic mandate, winning 156 seats.
अरे संजू वर्मा, तमिलनाडु में कहाँ जमानत जीतेंगे? तमिलनाडु में कितनी जमानत कोई भारतीय जनता पार्टी नहीं. भारतीय जनता पार्टी तमिलनाडु में.
ठीक है, Arnab, this is not fair. Let these people shout. I will not shout because you are refusing to moderate the debate. I will not speak. Let this bunch of losers heckle each other. I will not be a part of this.
Anurag ji, let her finish.
Arey, we made a surgical strike in Gujarat.
के बारे में सोचा नहीं है।
I think there's a lot of heckling going on, and I must tell you this. I think Reena, you can interrupt with a factual point, but you cannot make it and just the standard strategy in the debate. See, we have to listen to each other, pick up the strong or weak points of the other side and respond. अब ये क्या है? We are here to discuss who is your leader. अगर आपको मुश्किल हो रही है मृत्युंजय तिवारी जी तो बताइए, मगर आपके लीडर कौन है?
जनता अपना अधिकार,
आपके लीडर कौन है?
तो नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ,
I need to finish my point.
अरे मैंने बोला
मैं मृत्युंजय तिवारी जी से पूछ रहा हूँ।
जनता में मेरे पास
मृत्युंजय तिवारी आपके लीडर कौन है?
नीतीश कुमार लीडर है, कांग्रेस
मृत्युंजय तिवारी बताइए, आप बोलने दीजिए इनको। मृत्युंजय जी
की जनता में इंडिया में लीडर हैं, लेकिन बीजेपी में लीडर नहीं है। एक लीडर के अलावा दूसरा कोई लीडर।
मृत्युंजय तिवारी
हमारे पास 11 चीफ मिनिस्टर्स हैं, 11 चीफ मिनिस्टर्स हैं हमारे पास। सबका एक से बढ़िया मॉडल है।
इंडिया के पास लीडर की कमी कहाँ है?
प्रदेश फॉर द सेकंड टाइम इन अ रो।
इंडिया के पास लीडर की कोई कमी नहीं है।
प्रदेश फॉर द सेकंड टाइम इन अ रो।
हमारे सारे लीडर
वही तो प्रॉब्लम है।
और इंडिया ही बीजेपी का सफाया करेगी 24 में।
हसीन सपने देखते रहिए।
इंडिया सफाया करेगा 24 में भाजपा का। आप चिंता मत कीजिए।
आरजेडी के प्रवक्ता हो ना, आरजेडी की कितनी सीटें हैं?
लीडर भी देंगे।
0। लालू प्रसाद यादव आरजेडी हैज 0 सीट्स इन लोकसभा।
चिंता कर रहे हैं? भाजपा की कितनी सीटें थी? भाजपा की कितनी सीटें थी 90 के दशक में? कितनी सीटें थी भाजपा की? 2 की संख्या थी ना।
बीजेपी को हरा देंगे।
बीजेपी की संख्या 2 थी लोकसभा में, आप भूल गए क्या? लोकतंत्र है ये, लोकतंत्र है, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए। आज हमारी संख्या नहीं है, कल हम सरकार बनाएंगे।
अभी आ रहा
आप किसी तरह से सत्ता से
मगर एक तरह से नहीं मृत्युंजय जी ये इस डेमोक्रेसी में आप मेरी बात सुनिए। एक मिनट मृत्युंजय जी मेरी बात सुनिए। संजू वन मिनट। यू सी मैं अगर कहूँ हम अगर कहें मैं एक मिनट
आरजेडी के पास 0 सीटें हैं लोकसभा में, विद 0 सीट्स इन लोकसभा। आरजेडी कहती है हम नरेंद्र मोदी को हरा देंगे।
306 का जो अहंकार है ना, ये 36% बढ़ जाएगा। चिंता मत कीजिए।
पार्टी विद 3 सीट्स इन
6 महीने के बाद आपको पता चल जाएगा।
मुझे तरस आ रहा है।
नॉन स्टॉप बोले जा रही है, तो बोलने ही नहीं दे रही भाई।
चिल्लाइए, आप तरस आ रहा है।
आप बोलने तो सुनिए।
Allow me to make a very small rebuttal. Now, I have a question for Sanju.
एक मिनट
I have a question for Sanju.
चुनाव होंगे ना।
You have a question for Sanju.
Yeah.
Okay, Kapil Madan of the Congress is giving us question to Sanju. Sanju, Kapil Madan. Sanju, Kapil Madan, a question.
Yes.
You don't have a common prime ministerial face. That is why I said Begani Shadi mein Abdullah Diwana, you are not going to win, but you have the right to hallucinate. Please do so. You have the right to hallucinate. Please do so.
Yeah. So now I just want to remind Sanju here. Sanju, I think you have a very short memory. When you wanted to talk about the election that Mr. Modi has won, I just want to remind you the election Mr. Modi has lost. Delhi 2015 he lost. Delhi 2020 he lost. 2016 Bengal he lost. 2021 Bengal he lost. 2017 Punjab he lost. 2022 Punjab he lost. Karnataka 2023 he lost. So Mr. Modi steps into only the elections where he wants to take the credit of the wins, but he will never.
She's responding. She's responding.
Now you have this misconception. It shows only the arrogance of the highest order.
Just one seat
I just want to remind Sanju here.
in Lok Sabha 2019, and your Rahul Gandhi was sacked and kicked out of
Sanju, I just wanted to remind you. For 70 years, this country has ignored you. The country has rejected you. In 1980s, you were at 2 seats only. So don't show this arrogance. Don't show this arrogance because our countrymen knows.
Switch
our
to
countrymen knows. And वो arrogance को उसकी सही जगह दिखानी आती है.
on the right with Sanju on the left with my question. Thank you.
आपने पर्सनल रिमार्क्स लगाए वहाँ पे. 96.
My next question to Reena. Reena, listen. Reena, my question to you now is, please, can I have a floor for a minute? This is an oxymoronic situation where you are saying who is the leader is not important. And then you are saying, but Arvind Kejriwal should. Then you say, when I ask you who is your leader, they said, are we a presidential system? Why are you thinking like Donald Trump versus so-and-so? We are not presidential, we are Westminster model. But even in England, under the Westminster model, they have a leader. You can't, you Boris Johnson went, you have to have a leader. You have Rishi Sunak there. Rishi Sunak goes, you're going to have a leader. There can be, it's outrageous, even in a Westminster model in the United Kingdom, to imagine a situation where there is no leader. So I come to a very simple point, Rajagopalan, as a purveyor of politics for so many years. On the one side, they are saying, it does not matter who is a leader. On the other side, every morning they get up and say, Arvind Kejriwal should be leader, Akhilesh should be leader, Rahul Gandhi should be leader, Nitish Kumar should be leader. So I don't understand. There's a basic
Can I answer,
Arnab? Basic problem here.
Arnab, 1 second, give me 1 second.
No, Rajagopalan, take the floor, please.
Arnab, the question is to me.
This unquestionable leader, Narendra Modi.
The question is to me, Arnab.
There is one trusted person, Narendra Modi.
Arnab, we have 11 very, very capable chief ministers. Any one of them can become prime minister. Any one of them.
Okay, Reena is only Reena. Rajagopalan and Reena. Rajagopalan and Reena on the screen.
He lost the race. Arvind Kejriwal lost in Varanasi. Arvind Kejriwal lost in every place. How can he take them?
11. We have 11 wonderful chief ministers doing a tremendous job in their state. Look at
Arvind Kejriwal.
Whether it's
Just give me a moment. I'll come to you. Don't give audio later. I want to tell you a story. Reena.
हिम्मत है संजू वर्मा की किसी और का नाम लेने की बोल सकती है संजू वर्मा
During COVID, Arvind Kejriwal said, मुझसे ना हो पाएगा जी।
हिम्मत है किसी की अरे चुप हो जाओ संजू वर्मा गंगा मैया में लाशें तैर रही थी क्या गंगा मैया की लाशें भूल गई संजू वर्मा कैसे गंगा मैया में लाशें तैर रही थी कोविड के टाइम में
Arnab Mr. Bhadoria on the screen, please. I want to ask a question. Mr. Bhadoria.
इंडिया के पास कितने सारे कैंडिडेट हैं? ये तो अच्छी बात है ना, इतने सारे कैंडिडेट हैं।
मिस्टर भदौरिया एक सवाल है।
ये तो अच्छी बात है।
मिस्टर भदौरिया एक सवाल है।
अच्छी बात है कि ज्यादा कैंडिडेट।
मिस्टर भदौरिया एक सवाल है। प्लीज स्टॉप नाउ।
तो इसमें क्या बुराई है?
You stop now. आप रुक जाइए। संजू जी संजू डिस्पेयर फ्रॉम द स्क्रीन। आई विल आस्क फॉर 1 मिनट।
मैं नाम ले लूंगा तो क्या हो जाएगा?
आपका गला सूखने से
नाम लेते हैं कि अखिलेश यादव जी भी हैं जो देश के प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन सकते हैं, ममता बनर्जी जी भी हैं।
अरे भाई साहब, अखिलेश यादव उत्तर प्रदेश तो जीत नहीं पाए और आप देख रहे हो सपने भारत के प्रधानमंत्री बनने के। थोड़ी शर्म करो, थोड़ी तो डिबेट की मर्यादा रखो, डिबेट की गरिमा रखो। लोग आप पर हंस रहे हैं
कि उनके पास दूसरा नाम नहीं है।
And you don't even realize it.
उनके पास कोई नाम ही नहीं है।
National embarrassment.
बिना नाम के अलावा दूसरा नाम नहीं, इसलिए तो जनता ने तय किया कि इस बार इंडिया को जिताएंगे क्योंकि इंडिया ही देश की
रीना गुप्ता
इंडिया के डर से अभी तो एलपीजी के दाम कम हुए, अभी तो पेट्रोल के दाम कम होंगे, अभी तो और चीजें सस्ती होंगी क्योंकि इंडिया 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 जीतेगा, इसीलिए भी दाम कम होंगे। अभी इंडिया पावर में नहीं आई है, ताकत में नहीं आई, तब दाम कम कराना शुरू कर दिया। सोचो जब यहाँ पावर में आ जाएगी तो क्या कम होगा, सोचो तब यहाँ पे एलपीजी 300-400 रुपए में बिकेगी। आज जब इंडिया पावर में नहीं है,
अच्छे दिन नहीं आए,
200-400
या मोदी जी के दोस्तों के अच्छे दिन आए हैं, बाकी तो पूरा देश परेशान बैठा हुआ है।
इनके खुद के एमएलए
300 रुपए के टमाटर,
दिल्ली वालों को गंदा
100 रुपए का डीजल,
पानी मिल रहा,
1200 का सिलेंडर, 100 रुपए की दाल, 100 रुपए का तेल। पता नहीं किसके अच्छे दिन आए हैं। संजू वर्मा से पूछिए किसके अच्छे दिन आए हैं। हमारे तो अच्छे दिन नहीं आए हैं, हम तो वेट कर रहे हैं 9 साल से। वो सारे बेरोजगार जो घूम रहे हैं देश के,
संजू,
वो सारे नौजवान जो नौकरी ढूंढ रहे हैं, जिनको बोला था कि 2 करोड़ नौकरी आएंगी 1 साल में, जिसके पास नौकरी आई, किसी के पास
संजू
नहीं आई।
संजू, I have a question. I have decided. No, I have decided.
You have not
I have
opened even a
decided.
single super speciality hospital.
I have decided. I have decided one thing. 1 minute, Sanju. 1 minute. A little bit of perspective, and my question is that the fact of the matter is that the consensus over who will be Prime Minister must be whole and complete. We need unity in our country. We need stability in our country. We need the country to remain united. And therefore, if you are not united on the issue of leadership, then it will affect national unity. And I want to tell you all, that you would remember, ladies and gentlemen, in 1977, Rajagopalan, Morarji Desai government came to power. This government always had trouble because of internal differences, disagreements and contradictions within. Eventually, Deputy Prime Minister Charan Singh, he had various issues. He fought with Morarji Desai and the government collapsed.
इंडिया
The government collapsed.
India.
We cannot have political instability.
India.
Mrityunjay Tiwari,
India.
India. What is this?
India.
Look at this.
Kejriwal. ममता बनर्जी।
अच्छा, मृत्युंजय तिवारी को सवाल है मेरा। मृत्युंजय तिवारी को
यूपीए
ये क्या, ये क्रिकेट मैच लग रहा है?
क्या बात है ये? Why they are doing that? Why are they doing that?
My question is मृत्युंजय तिवारी जी, गंभीर सवाल है। मुलायम सिंह यादव एंड मायावती केम टुगेदर इन 1993, 1993 में, आपको याद होगा, सबको याद है कि मुलायम और मायावती की सरकार बनी थी और वो 18 महीने के अंदर वो टूट पड़ी। जब नेतृत्व की बात आती है, अगर कोई भी पॉलिटिशियन हमें कहे हम तो बस लोगों के लिए है जी, हमें सत्ता से मतलब नहीं है, तो मैं कहूंगा झूठी बात है। नेताओं को सत्ता से ही मतलब है, और अगर सत्ता में आने के बाद लोगों का भला करे तो अच्छा, मगर अगर कोई नेता हमें कहे I don't know anything about politics and power and poison is power, ऐसी intellectualism I don't understand. So my question to you is, मृत्युंजय तिवारी जी, मुलायम और मायावती के बीच में झगड़ा, मोरारजी देसाई और चरण सिंह के बीच में झगड़ा, सीताराम केसरी और सोनिया गांधी के बीच में झगड़ा, प्रणब मुखर्जी और सीताराम केसरी के बीच में झगड़ा, इंदर कुमार गुजराल और देवेगौड़ा के बीच में झगड़ा, और कितने झगड़े हुए। उसमें देश का क्या फायदा हुआ? मृत्युंजय तिवारी जी, हम वो नहीं चाहते। फिर से एक बार,
देखिए अर्नब जी,
देश नहीं चाहता PKD. Do we want political instability again?
Definitely no.
Do we want political instability?
No.
Superpower. We are a global superpower today. India is not the India.
So we don't want it.
You left 10 years back. So I think that today's India requires
मृत्युंजय जी,
already Narendra Modi.
मृत्युंजय तिवारी ऑन मृत्युंजय जी, बोलिए।
अर्नब जी, आपने चौधरी चरण सिंह, मोरारजी देसाई, मुलायम सिंह यादव, मायावती सबका जिक्र कर दिया। हम कह रहे हैं छोड़ो कल की बातें, कल की बात पुरानी, नए दौर में मिलकर लिखेंगे इंडिया वाले नई कहानी, करेंगे भाजपा की विदाई। अब आप जान लीजिए अभी जो देश के हालात हैं, 10 वर्ष सत्ता में रहने के बाद भी अगर आपको ये लग रहा है कोई अहंकारी, कोई तानाशाही, कोई हिटलर शाही, कोई मनमानी कर रहा हो और लोकतंत्र और संविधान से अपने को ऊपर समझ रहा हो, तो इंडिया बनता है
लोकतंत्र आपका पार्टी में कहाँ है?
बचाने के लिए। ये लड़ाई छोटी लड़ाई नहीं है, ये बड़ी लड़ाई है। इस लड़ाई की तैयारी है, भाजपा की सफाई है। इस लड़ाई में भाजपा की सफाई है।
From Bihar, in the last 9 months, with 2,100 murders, 305
बिहार की चिंता छोड़िए ना, बिहार में तो सत्ता से बाहर का रास्ता दिखा दिया, ये दिख नहीं रहा है। अभी चिंता मत कीजिए, उत्तर प्रदेश की चिंता कीजिए। कर्नाटका में बजरंगबली का गदा से प्रहार हुआ, देख लिए ना अर्नब जी। बीजेपी का कैसा बजरंगबली ने गदा से प्रहार किया, सत्ता से बाहर कर दिया। अब
दैनिक जागरण जर्नलिस्ट
तो जनता ने सत्ता दी थी राम राज लाने के लिए,
नीतीश कुमार
इन्होंने तो जनता के साथ ही
After that,
18 करोड़ नौकरी का हिसाब दीजिए, 15 लाख खाते में कहाँ है, नमामि गंगे का क्या हुआ, संसद गांव गोद में लेंगे क्या हुआ, इसका हिसाब देंगे ना।
So stop lecturing the Modi government on democracy.
18 करोड़ नौकरी कहाँ है,
and try and control law and order, which has taken a flying leap out of the window in the state of Bihar. I ask you to condemn the brutal murder of Vimal Kumar Yadav in Araria by your RJD goons. I ask you to condemn the brutal murder of Inspector Nandkishore Yadav in Samastipur. हिम्मत है?
आप 15 लाख खाते में कहाँ है, 18 करोड़ नौकरी कहाँ है, नमामि गंगे का क्या हुआ?
Mrityunjay ji, my next question is to Reena Gupta, and to Reena Gupta and Kapil Madan on the right. And my question is this very important question, very important question, the most important question. Please listen to me. Give me your ears for a minute. Give me your ears for a minute. Give me your ears. And now the question is this. No. I have a question for Reena, and after that you come in. Reena, my question to you is. Reena, 1 minute. Let Sanju be there, but the question is to Reena. Reena, please do us the honor of listening to our question. Now, question is this, and Sanju's on the left. Reena, are you willing to accept in your alliance, and I like Reena and Anurag on the right, are you willing to accept Rahul Gandhi's leadership?
चैम्बर में
one Pappu has to accept the leadership of another.
Are you willing to accept Rahul Gandhi's leadership?
वकील अपने चैम्बर में बैठा था, उसको गोली मार दी गई दिन दहाड़े.
To accept the leadership of Pappu number 1, and then there is Pappu number 3, Akhilesh Yadav. A bunch of clowns who have come together with the only agenda to defeat
It's not necessary. Sanju, let them answer the question. It was a very appropriate question. My question, I agree with you. My question to Reena is, are you willing to accept the leadership of Rahul Gandhi in the alliance?
Clown number 2. Your leaders are going to be defeated fair and square.
Please don't make these personal remarks, and my question to Reena is, Reena, are you willing to accept the leadership of Rahul Gandhi in the alliance?
Pew ratings have said 8 out.
Are you willing to accept
the alliance decides?
The Prime Minister
Yes, if the alliance decides.
Thank you. Question to you.
If the alliance decides.
The latest Pew ratings
for the alliance to decide. The alliance will decide. Alliance has many top leaders. और संजू वर्मा से
If the alliance decides, she is willing to accept.
किसी लीडर का नाम तो लेके दिखाए संजू वर्मा.
1 सीट है लोकसभा में.
9 साल से
Anurag Bhadoria, are you willing to accept Rahul Gandhi as the leader of the alliance?
सारा पैसा खा गए.
Is Akhilesh willing to work under Rahul Gandhi as the leader of the alliance?
करोड़ का कर्जा चढ़ा दिया पूरे देश पे.
तुम्हारी लोकसभा में
India.
During COVID.
India.
Anurag, are you willing to accept it?
अरविंद केजरीवाल
ये क्या जवाब है?
एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स एंड वर कैस्टिगेटेड बाय द सुप्रीम कोर्ट
कर्जा चढ़ गया देश पे
जुलाई 2023 सुप्रीम कोर्ट आस्क्ड केजरीवाल
I am asking you for
इंडिया ये क्या इंडिया
बिल्डिंग हॉस्पिटल्स
इंडिया जीत लो रे
स्कूल्स एंड कॉलेजेस
अर्नब
हिंदी में बोल दीजिए
इंडिया
हिंदी में बोलो
हमला करा इंडिया सवाई करा इंडिया
हिंदी में बोलो
इंडिया सब इंडिया अर्नब आप भी इंडिया हम भी इंडिया वो भी इंडिया ये भी इंडिया पूरा देश इंडिया है अभी पूरा इंडिया एक साथ है सब इंडिया एक साथ है पूरा समाज में सब इंडिया पूरा समाज इंडिया है और इंडिया एक है इंडिया एक है इंडिया जीतेगा अर्नब आप भी इंडिया मैं भी इंडिया यहाँ बैठे सभी लोग इंडिया पूरा आपके व्यूअर इंडिया पूरा देश इंडिया और पूरा देश इंडिया
I have a tweet here. Kapil.
देश इंडिया है
No,
और ये इंडिया
Reena, don't do this. Reena, don't do this. Okay, I have Kaleen Bhaiya who says we need to reconstruct the Prime Minister's office once more and make it bigger. If what did she say? I missed out. I don't cut the audio. She was saying something there. What do you say? And what was she saying? Don't cut out the audio there. It's getting interesting.
Arnab, I am saying that you also
Reena, this is said by Kaleen Bhai.
इंडिया जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा आप भी इंडिया
आप बोलिए भारत माता की जय भारत माता की जय
सारे देशभक्त हैं
आप महबूबा मुफ्ती से भी बुलवाइए भारत माता की जय आप महबूबा मुफ्ती से बुलवाइए भारत माता की जय
इंडिया जीतेगा इंडिया जीतेगा
ठीक है
Kaleen Bhaiya says we need to reconstruct the PM office more largely if India wins. We have Kavi Irani Murthy who says ultimately the leader can only be chosen through a lottery and others are saying you are testing our patience. And Prabha says you will make a
Arnab, can you allow this to happen? I mean, is this a debate? I mean, is she why is she discovering this, displaying her unruliness and
okay.
You must control Badoria also.
Viewers, I thank you very much for joining us in this rather chaotic debate. And on the other side, complete mess and a near civil war situation in Pakistan that's coming up.
The Amity BBA has been ranked India's #1 BBA in the Times of India B School 2022 rankings. To apply, visit amity.edu.
And that is another great throw from the Indian athlete. Neeraj Chopra really like that. He looked brilliant in qualification, and that is another great throw from the Indian athlete.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
अब मुझसे पूछेंगी एज अ स्पोक्स पर्सन तो निश्चित तौर पर मैं भी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का नाम आगे रखूंगी। उन्होंने लगातार जनता के मुद्दे उठाए हैं, लगातार जनता के बीच में गए हैं।
प्रियंका जी को कहना चाहिए अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के लिए, समाजवादी पार्टी की कार्यकर्ता होते हुए मैं ये कहूँगी कि अखिलेश यादव जी को चेहरा होना चाहिए।
The Amity BBA has been ranked India's #1 BBA in the Times of India B School 2022 rankings. To apply, visit amity.edu.
Neeraj Chopra, the Olympic champion. Neeraj Chopra really like that. He looked brilliant in qualification, and that is another great throw from the Indian athlete. Neeraj Chopra, the Olympic champion. Neeraj Chopra really like that. He looked brilliant in qualification, and that is another great throw from the Indian athlete.
The Amity BBA has been ranked India's #1 BBA in the Times of India B School 2022 rankings. To apply, visit amity.edu.
Neeraj Chopra, the Olympic champion. Neeraj Chopra really like that. He looked brilliant in qualification, and that is another great throw from the Indian athlete.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10. Powered by Reva University, Quick Heal, Securite, Green Lamb Laminates, PolicyBazaar.com and Cucina. Co-powered by Mankind Pharma and Tata Punch.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. And usually I ignore Pakistan these days because Pakistan is not worth taking a serious look at. You know, 10, 12 years earlier, viewers, when we used to do debates, we would talk about Pakistan as a sponsor of terrorism. But then we realized at some point of time that by trying to export terrorism and being the global center point of terrorism, Pakistan was fulfilling its role as a country of blackmailers. You see, the Pakistanis have got this reputation, viewers. They are a country of blackmailers, all kinds of blackmail. But essentially the blackmail that they will be a point from where the world will become unstable and hence they need to be given a free lunch. Now nobody is giving them any money anymore. The Saudis aren't giving them any money. The Americans don't give them any money. Their best friends, the Chinese, don't give them any money. India won't give them any money. The Japanese have refused them money. Even countries in the Middle East are not giving them any money anymore because they can't pay their own loans. And moreover, there is a sense about Pakistan that the world has that it is a liability, it was a liability, it will continue to become a liability. And all this hogwash about a relationship with Pakistan having any geopolitical or geostrategic significance is exactly that. It is nothing but hogwash. And as a result of this situation, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has come down to a rather critical situation. Now remember, what I'm about to tell you is what people in Pakistan are not told, but they experience, because the media in Pakistan is dead. Whatever exists has been insulated, and today they're not even allowed to report on the slightest political or economic developments in their country. But we've seen a number of alarming videos where citizens have taken to the streets. They've been burning tires, chanting slogans, burning electricity bills, skyrocketing power bills. The people of Pakistan say we have no money. Now there have been these protests in Peshawar, in Karachi, in Lahore, in Multan, in Rawalpindi. In fact, there was this one incident in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, I can tell you about, viewers, where a man took an AK-47 Kalashnikov on a rooftop and said he will blow up all the electricity offices. People in Pakistan are going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, the country is bankrupt, absolutely bankrupt. And in fact, in the Pakistani army heartland of Rawalpindi, protesters gathered at a committee chowk and burned bills. That is the issue. And even their government doesn't know what to do anymore. And we had a case of suicide when a man could not pay a 40,000 rupee electricity bill. And everyone across Pakistan is looking across to India and saying, look here, you know, their per capita income is so many times ours. They're such a rich country. They're $3.5–4 trillion economy. They are bigger than the UK. They're going to be bigger than Japan, Germany. How did India become so big? How did they land on the moon? And all I want to tell them is this: Jaisi karni vaisi bharni is the colloquialism we generally use. Ladies and gentlemen, now I believe every country is a tipping point, and Pakistan is past its tipping point. The situation is not like Sri Lanka. When Sri Lanka is offered a boat, it gets into the boat and it escapes. The fact is their currency has fallen to the lowest ever low. Petrol prices have hit a triple century. And as of now, ladies and gentlemen, there is no alternative for Pakistan than to dismantle itself. I truly believe that that is one alternative. The few remaining people in Pakistan, because it's a country that allows double citizenship, which means that many Pakistanis have been fleeing the country when they have a chance. But it will be perhaps more appropriate at this time for the country to voluntarily dismantle itself. The other alternative is that responsibility should also be thrust upon us, which is a likely possibility the way things are going. But I can safely predict today that within the next 6 to 12 months, at the most, within the next 6 to 12 months, the process of dismantling Pakistan would have well and truly begun. And for anyone in Pakistan who says this is not going to happen, all I'd like to tell them is this is going to be a surgery done under anesthesia. Pakistan is in a comatose state. To go through the surgery, it has first to be made to go through anesthesia, and then the surgery will have to be performed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's debate.
In the heart of the city that houses Pakistan's army, people have hit the streets. Rising electricity bills have forced many to launch strong protests. From Lahore to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, people are burning electricity bills. Children lying on roads, and people coming to blows as protests escalate.
People of Pakistan are actually feeling on the ground is, on one hand, they are facing 9 to 11 hours of load shedding across Pakistan. I'm talking about the big city that includes Lahore, Rawalpindi, Peshawar, Karachi and Islamabad. Situation is worse on the ground in these cities as well.
Few months back, it was the fight over flour. And now stringent conditions imposed by the International Monetary Fund while approving a $3 billion financial assistance package has put Pakistani citizens under huge inflation pressure. The cash-strapped nation has become a big joke globally.
हम तो ऑलरेडी चांद पे रह रहे हैं, आपको नहीं पता?
नहीं, मतलब क्या हम कैसे, हम तो चांद पे नहीं रह रहे।
चांद पे पानी है?
पानी नहीं है।
हाँ तो इधर भी नहीं है। वहाँ पे गैस है?
नहीं, गैस
इधर भी नहीं है। वहाँ पे बिजली है?
नहीं।
ये अभी देखे लाइट नहीं है इधर भी।
It's truly game over for Pakistan. Let's debate.
Begin by saying tonight that to all Pakistanis, our hearts go out to you. We feel sorry for you. Don't we feel sorry for them, General Bakshi? For after all, they are also human beings. We feel sorry for them. That is their situation. That is the way they are living. That is their fate. Yahi inki kismat hai, General Bakshi. So I think we must begin, General Bakshi, by expressing how sorry we feel for Pakistanis, for the situation they are in. Maybe you'd like to start with that, General Bakshi. You already seen the pictures.
Yeah, Arnab, thank you so much. The simple fact is, my heart bleeds for Pakistan. They are our very close ethnic cousins.
Yes.
And what has happened to this state is a cause for great concern to the rest of the world. The unfortunate part is that the problems in Pakistan are not ephemeral and passing. They are structural. They are structural. There is no solution in sight. There is no leadership in Pakistan which can take that long-term, vision and administer the bitter medicine that is required. Paul Kennedy, in his book, The Rise and Fall of the Great Powers, in the 1970s had predicted this would happen to Pakistan because Pakistan is an over-militarized state like Austria-Hungary, like Nazi Germany, like pre-war Japan, like the former Soviet Union. Over-militarized. They spend far too much on their military. The military controls the budgets, controls the foreign policy, and then when you set yourself up as a bridgehead for destabilizing the rest of the world, an Islamic bridgehead for spreading and seeding chaos in your neighborhood, every terrorist action all over the globe, you can trace it back to, unfortunately, the state of Pakistan. Then you are heading for an economic collapse, imperial overstretch. That's not my analysis. That is Paul Kennedy, one of the most respected geopolitical thinkers, right? Pakistan is going the way of Austria-Hungary, Nazi Germany, of pre-war Japan, of the Soviet Union, which collapsed without a single shot being fired because of its own inherent contradictions, its lack of focus on its economy, on the welfare of the people. You have today the paradox of a corps commander with white peacocks and a hungry population which attacks that corps commander's house, empties his fridge of all the raspberries and blueberries and eats his white peacocks. That highlights the problem of Pakistan. Now, can the world just sit with it and accept it as business as usual? I'm afraid not, because Pakistan is a nuclear armed state. And if a state is heading for meltdown, if a state is heading for chaos, what happens to the nuclear weapons? Pakistan has the largest number of jihadi
I think that
teams in its territory.
I think that is the reason why.
That
is precisely the reason why we need to call for global intervention. Allow me to analyze the situation for everyone, including the Pakistanis. You see, Hamid, Dr. Irshad, Javed, Major Janjua and Usma. I don't hate you because you are Pakistani. I feel genuinely sad for you. And who wouldn't? But while you may continue to try and remain optimistic about the future of your country, Hamid, let me complete. You don't control your country anymore. इरशाद साहब, मुझे बहुत चीजें फिक्र करने के लिए, मगर मैं फिक्र नहीं कर रहा हूँ आपके लिए। मैं फिक्र नहीं कर रहा हूँ। मेरी सहानुभूति है, सहानुभूति, सिंपैथी और फिक्र में बहुत फर्क है।
सिंपैथी नहीं चाहिए हमें आपकी, हमें किसी की सिंपैथी नहीं चाहिए। हमें मालूम है कि अपने मुल्क को कैसे चलाना है,
नहीं आपको जरूरत है
दलदल से कैसे निकलना है, हमें मालूम है कि इस महंगाई
आप नहीं जानते
से कैसे निकलना है।
आप अगर जानते तो ये सिचुएशन नहीं होती।
महंगाई के उनकी ट्रेनें बंद हो चुकी हैं, मेरे मुल्क की ट्रेन बंद नहीं हुई, मेरे मुल्क की बसें बंद नहीं हुई।
आप इंग्लैंड के साथ अपने आप को कंपेयर मत कीजिए।
बिल्कुल
आप गाबोन के साथ कंपेयर कीजिए। गाबोन जहाँ पे आज कू हुई है, आपकी सिचुएशन गाबोन की तरह है। आप इंग्लैंड के साथ कंपेयर न करें। यू आर लाइक गाबोन।
करूंगा मैं, क्योंकि मुझे मालूम है कि हम अजीम लोग हैं।
आप हिंदुस्तान के साथ तो कंपेयर बिल्कुल मत कीजिए।
आप हिंदुस्तान को छोड़े, मैं तो करूंगा भी नहीं। आपके गुर्बत जो हालात हैं आपके मुल्क के, खुदा ना करे कि मैं हिंदुस्तान जैसा हो जाऊं। मैं बड़ा अजीम मुल्क का अजीम शहरी हूं, मुझे मालूम है कि पाकिस्तान कितना अजीम मुल्क है। ये चंद लोग हैं और महंगाई का, ठीक है, महंगाई का तूफान आया, पूरी दुनिया में आया, सिर्फ पाकिस्तान में नहीं आया। ये आप हमारी फिक्र करना छोड़ दें।
Arnab, you can see the state of denial.
मैं 75 साल का होने वाला हूँ, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
That is the problem.
Denial नहीं है।
I'm seeing it.
Abject state of denial.
हकीकत को बता रहा हूँ। हकीकत ये है कि हम
हो जाए आज ओपन इंडो-पाक डिबेट।
एक अजीम कौम है, अजीम मुल्क है, और मैं ये कहता हूँ कि अजीम मुल्क है पाकिस्तान। सबसे पहले पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद। मैं ये कहता हूँ, और आप इसी खौफ में मर जाएंगे, इसी खौफ में तबाह हो जाएंगे। आप हर रोज मुझे तबाह करके सोते हैं, मेरे मुल्क को तबाह करके सोते हैं, लेकिन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सुबह को उसी तरह रोशन सुबह होती है और पाकिस्तान उसी तरह सितारे की तरह जगमगा रहा होता है। ये देखिए, थोड़े दिन में ये बिजली के क्राइसिस खत्म हो जाएंगे।
डॉक्टर इरशाद,
ऐसा कुछ है नहीं जैसा आप सोच रहे हैं।
डॉक्टर इरशाद, 1 मिनट। डॉक्टर इरशाद, आई वांट टू जस्ट इंटरवीन। आई थिंक प्रॉब्लम आप हैं, और आप जैसे लोग हैं, आप बुरा ना माने, मैं थोड़ी डायरेक्ट बात करने की मेरी आदत है। मैं कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ, प्लीज आप जरा 2 मिनट
की हकीकत को जानते हैं।
आप सुनिए, आप ये मत सोचिए कि अर्नब गोस्वामी एक भारतीय की ओर से आपसे बात कर रहा है इसलिए आप बात नहीं सुनेंगे। हाँ, मैं भारतीय हूँ, हम बहुत बड़ी देश है, हम तीसरे बड़े इकोनॉमी बनने वाले हैं, हम चांद तक पहुंच चुके हैं। वी आर अ वेरी पावरफुल कंट्री, और कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है। मगर लिसन टू मी, आई टेल यू द सिचुएशन। यू सी हामिद, लेट्स एनालाइज द सिचुएशन वेरी सीरियसली। Why are people crying and protesting about electricity prices? You see, Hamid, these electricity prices have not been increased by your caretaker government. These prices have been increased, and Usma, as a journalist, will tell you, these prices have been increased on the instruction of the International Monetary Fund, to whom you were desperately going for an advance. And the IMF told you to increase your prices. आप चाहे भी आप प्राइस कम नहीं कर सकते.
अर्नब साहब,
In other words, you have lost control over the governance of your own country.
पहले हौसले के साथ
उस्मा जी बोलिए, मैं कुछ गलत कह रहा हूं तो बताइए उस्मा जी.
बात सुन लीजिएगा, आप बात सुन लीजिएगा हौसले के साथ, जरा हौसला कीजिएगा. आवाम की रेटिंग के लिए आप बड़ा जोर से बोल लेते हैं, लेकिन हौसले से बात सुन लीजिएगा. पहले मेरी आपने पहले बात की जिस तरह से कि पाकिस्तान को इंडिया के साथ कंपेयर ना कीजिएगा. कौन कर रहा है पाकिस्तान को इंडिया के साथ कंपेयर? आपने चांद पे पहुंच के क्या उखाड़ लिया है? आपकी जो इकोनॉमी है उसका क्या पाकिस्तान को नहीं पता? क्या हमें नहीं पता आपकी इकोनॉमी का? आपकी इकोनॉमी जमीन पर लगी हुई है. आपको इंडिया को चाहिए था कि वो जो पैसा उन्होंने चांद पर पहुंचने के लिए लगा दिया, पहले फिक्र तो कर लेती कि वहां पर आपके पास जो इंडिया में अवाम का क्या हाल है. भूख से आप लोग मर रहे हैं, आप खाने के पास पैसे नहीं है, आपके पास दाने पड़े हुए हैं, लोगों के पास रहने के लिए जगह नहीं है, और आप बात कर रहे हैं चांद पर पहुंचने की. दूसरी बात,
उस्मा जी,
पाकिस्तान खड़ा नहीं हो सकता.
उस्मा जी, आपको मैं एक बात बताता हूँ. उस्मा जाहिद जी, देखिए, आप कितना भी चाहें, आप मेरी बात सुनिए, आपको समझाने की जरूरत है. जैसे बच्चों को समझाया जाता है, आपको समझाना पड़ेगा. I will have to explain to you like a बच्चा. Now listen to me. जैसे बच्चों को समझाया जाता है वैसे समझाऊंगा, क्योंकि शायद आपको इकोनॉमिक्स की क्योंकि शायद एक मिनट, हामिद जी, 1 minute, हामिद जी, listen to me. I'm talking to Usma now. I don't want to be disturbed right now. I'm talking to Usma. Usma, listen to me.
क्योंकि आप हर मैदान में हमसे हट चुके हैं. हम आपके असाब पर सवार हैं, इसलिए हम यहाँ पर बैठे हुए हैं आपके.
उस्मा जी, उस्मा जाहिद, आप अभी कहाँ पे हैं? आप इस्लामाबाद में है ना? आपको मैं एक बात बताता हूँ. इस्लामाबाद में 500 यूनिट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की प्राइस 18,000 पाकिस्तानी रुपए है. इतने में भारत में आइए, आपको एक हाई एंड ऑटोमेटिक वॉशिंग मशीन दे दूंगा. और कुछ समझाने की जरूरत है क्या? आप समझ रहे अपनी हालत. 1500 यूनिट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पाकिस्तान में, यानी कि 67,000 66,000 रुपीज. आप आ जाइए, आपको मैं इधर इंस्टॉलमेंट में गाड़ी दिलवा दूंगा. आई एम सेइंग टू यू, you need to understand. See, Usma, you need to understand one thing. You are in a catch-22 situation. Somebody told you when you were a child, आप जब बच्चे थे, आपको किसी ने बोला कि उस्मा चिंता मत करिए, हमारे पास इस्लामिक बॉम्ब है, हमारे पास न्यूक्लियर ब्लैकमेल है, हमारे पास ओसामा बिन लादेन है, ऐसे ही हमारा चलेगा. It's not going to go. Shamshad Akhtar is your finance minister. And he has said, जितनी खराब सिचुएशन थी, उससे भी बहुत ज्यादा खराब है. He has said it is much worse than anticipated.
Okay, I understand.
Colonel Shailendra Singh, did you hear what he said?
Okay.
You see, no, if you understand, then tell Usma not to be unrealistic with me. Otherwise, the next time a plane takes off from Pakistan, Pakistan will be clutching on to the wheels of the plane. Pakistanis will be clutching on to the wheels of a plane, like the Afghans were clutching on to the wheels of the B-72 bomber from the Kabul airport. You need to understand your situation. The problem is, Hamid, problem is you have brainwashed your people.
And if you don't want me to say anything, there is no point.
You have brainwashed your people, Hamid.
I always say that. Let me speak something. Colonel ji, 2 minutes मुझे दीजिएगा, please.
No, I don't.
Pakistan panelist.
No, I don't want. Cut him. No.
Pakistan panelist. मैं आपसे बात कर सकता हूँ.
आप मुझे 2 मिनट दे दें, उसके बाद आप टाइम ले लें. There is no point for inviting me, please. Colonel साहब, I respect you. Please, sir, 2 मिनट मुझे दे दें.
Tell me, Hamid, you tell me. Hamid, you give your point, but don't please come and tell me all this is not happening. Don't be in denial.
Let me tell you one thing. It is Nehru's wish when Pakistan was created. Ill wish was that Pakistan will fall into their lap in 90 days. Never happened. Whenever there is a turmoil, a political or economical turmoil in Pakistan, India's entire government and people like you with their dirty minds, they think, oh, Pakistan is going to collapse. It is all your ill wishful thinking. I understand there is a turmoil. I understand there is an economical crisis. But let me tell you one thing, Pakistan is a very resilient nation. Pakistan has proven it coming out of all these messes so many times. And whenever we come out of it, we come out stronger. We come out even better. I would like to remind you that in 2019, 2020, Pakistan was considered to be the top by 2030 in G30 countries. Pakistan's economy was flourishing. Yes, there is a mess, but this mess will be sorted out. If you are thinking that Pakistan will collapse, no, it will never. I'll tell you the reason. The reason is that there are so many things in pipeline which are going to be completed in next 5 to 6 months, that there will be a flow of cash.
Such as what?
Be a balance of payments.
Such as what? Such as what?
The IMF.
Such as what? Such as what, Hamid? What is in the pipeline? Tell me.
Yes, CPEC is completed.
I'm listening. What is in the pipeline?
Pakistan is ready to start trade with Afghanistan and Western, Central Russian states. Pakistan is ready to start. Pakistan is ready. Oh, you can laugh it. I don't mind.
We are going to start trade with Afghanistan, he says.
No, Central Russian
I can't believe it.
Why
is that a serious answer?
Do you really have a listening problem?
You're going to start trading and
because
no, I don't have. I'm saying that you're not in control of your own economy anymore.
Because your mouth speaks too much, you have a problem with your ear. I am saying that Pakistan will have a starting trade with the Central Russian states via Afghanistan. China is coming into it. Pakistan's trade routes are getting opened. Pakistan will have billions of dollars income in terms of transit trade. Pakistan is going through a tough time, but it is not going to last for longer. Pakistan have a future. Pakistan have a very bright future. Yes, we need a good administrator. Yes, we need a good politician. Yes, we need a good, people to run the country. But it doesn't mean that Pakistan is going to fall out into pieces. Pakistan will survive. We are a resilient nation. Yes, so many nations have gone through the bankruptcy. Pakistan is not bankrupt. So many nations have defaulted. Pakistan is not defaulted. So many nations.
You are completely bankrupt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is you are completely. I need to 1 minute. How do you define bankruptcy? 1 minute. I'll get Shailendra Singh. Let's take away this whole angle. Let's Hamid, listen to me. Listen to me.
That this was the dream which Nehru saw.
You know why?
And it was, like your Modi's thinking for the last 7 years since he has come into power in 2014. He keeps saying Pakistan is going to break into pieces. No, it is India's time who's going to divide because of Manipur, because of Assam, because of Khalistan, because of Kashmir. It is India's time to be divided into 8-9 countries. I'm telling you right down
just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I want to tell people the picture of the person on your screen. Can I take it full frame for a minute, viewers? You just saw a picture there. That is the actual situation in Pakistan, where people have started taking AK-47 rifles and are pointing it, ladies and gentlemen, taking the AK-47 rifles and pointing it at electricity offices. Let me tell you, the situation is dire. The situation is bad. There's a very small group of Pakistanis with one leg outside their own country who are in denial about what is happening. This is the situation in Pakistan, viewers. And I'm not making it up. Today there are donkeys carrying electricity bills of Multan protesters chanting slogans against the Gujranwala Electric Power Corporation. It is complete mayhem. Now, the way I look at it is this. Javed Khan, you don't have a way out. And we are the only country that can help you. But you see, Javed, you've not been good to us. We won't help you. You do not have an immediate solution to the problem that you have socially. Because you will be compelled to increase prices. These are conditions that you've agreed to with the IMF.
That we will ask for your help.
Javed, my question to you, Javed ji, my question to you is, what is your alternative? How will you give any relief to the Pakistanis? If you don't give relief, things will go worse. How will you give them relief? If you don't give them relief in 1 month, let me tell you, not even 1 week, how will you give the average Pakistani any relief?
Okay, thank you very much.
From this economic butchery.
2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes uninterrupted, because you have spoken a lot. And well, you said, what are the alternatives? First of all, let me acknowledge that we do have very serious issues, very serious problems. We are not in a denial mode. You rightly pointed out that we shouldn't be in the denial mode. So let us not be in denial mode. And now the question of what are the alternatives? Pakistani economy is a resilient economy. Arnab, you predicted Pakistan's downfall when there were protests taking place in the aftermath of the arrest of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf chairman. You keep on predicting downfall and demise of Pakistan. But look at the situation. We always come out.
And each time I have been correct.
Challenges.
Each time I have
so many
correct.
times for so many. You have every time you have been wrong. And now, when you talk about Pakistan, of course we have got problems. But don't you have problems yourself?
I was right. That's why we are debating this again today.
But we never.
I told you 1 month back I will come back. I told you 1 month back. Sorry. 1 month back I told you, Javed Saab, when you were shouting at me on my program, I said, Javed Saab, 1 महीने में आप वापस आएंगे और देखेंगे वहां पे आपके लोगों को बिजली देने का पैसा नहीं होगा, और वही हुआ है। मैंने 1 महीने पहले कहा था, पाकिस्तान के लोग मेरी बात खुलकर सुने, मैंने 1 महीने खुलकर कहा था कि जावेद साहब, आपको याद है टीवी प्रोग्राम पर सबको कहा था, उस समय 2-3 और पाकिस्तानी पैनलिस्ट थे, मैंने कहा था कि देखिए 1-1.5 महीने के अंदर आप वापस आएंगे और आपको बिजली के लिए पैसे नहीं होंगे, आप 200 यूनिट बिजली के लिए पैसे नहीं होंगे आपके लोगों के, और वही हुआ।
Arnab, if you want to be in the business of predicting and forecasting the demise of a country, then I think we can also predict the demise of India as well. Because look at zero tolerance towards minorities, especially Muslims and Christians. They are being lynched, they are being killed, they are being tortured, and they are being tormented. Your own media is reporting. What is there to laugh about? What is there to laugh about, Arnab? Your own media is reporting that. Look at you talk about the images.
Which media? You're on the largest TV network of India.
Media.
You're on the largest TV network of India. Which media? You are on Republic, India's largest news network. Which media? Which media?
Who is in the denial mode?
आप भी जानते हैं Republic is the biggest news network of India. Which media?
Now, are we
which media?
Mode, or you are
which media? Which Indian media?
Your
which Indian media?
Time, your Times of India, your Express, Indian Express. Every
I will not comment on other media
and channel is
at least people know which media has been watched by the Pakistanis.
We watch
bad advertisement for them. Anyway, please continue.
I'm talking about the videos and images emerging from India.
Can I come in?
Where Muslims, look at a Muslim boy is being slapped on the instruction of a teacher in a class, and the teacher is Hindutva preacher. No, let me please complete. You have been talking about Pakistan, so let me talk about India as well. Have you forgotten the video where Hindu boys are slapping a Muslim boy in a classroom instructed by a Hindutva teacher? Is it the face of India we used to know? No, this is not the face of India. India was a secular, so-called secular state. At least the last I checked. I stayed in India, in New Delhi for 2 years, made a lot of friends. That is not the India we see today. The India
what did you
now
do here?
Is the Hindutva.
What were you doing in India? No, what was your business in India?
There.
I'm curious to know, what were you doing?
I was a journalist posted there.
I was working for the ISI?
Posted there.
Were you working for the ISI?
No, I was a journalist. Posted there.
Full-time journalist, part-time ISI?
Oh, then the Hindu journalist was in India, and she was part-time raw as well. Would you agree with that? Because it was a kind of a swap between Pakistan and India.
No, I can tell you, hearing your views out here, you don't sound like a journalist to me. If you were a journalist, Javed Saab, then you would tell me, how is it that if you were a journalist and if you have any guts, No, if you are a journalist, Javed Saab, listen to me. Because you're a senior man, I've not interrupted you. But abhi mujhe bolna padega. You have no guts. If you have any guts, then name the Pakistani generals, politicians and ISI members who have an average of 4.42 million Swiss francs in their bank accounts. Name them. हिम्मत है तो बताइए उनके बारे में. नाम लीजिए उनका. कमर बाजवा ने इस्लामाबाद और कराची में कितने बड़े फार्म हाउस बनाए हैं. नाम लीजिए उनका. कमर बाजवा का नाम लीजिए आप टीवी पर. वहां पे फौजी सीरियल्स कॉर्नफ्लेक्स बनाती है, फौजी फर्टिलाइजर बनाती है, फौजी मीट प्रोड्यूस करती है. 1 मिनट. ये व्हाट इज सो रॉन्ग. फौजी फाउंडेशन के नाम पे पूरे देश को बेच दिया आप लोगों ने, मगर उनके बारे में तो हिम्मत नहीं है. आप कहते हैं आप जर्नलिस्ट है. अबे आपके देश के लोग मर रहे हैं, एक दूसरे को मार रहे हैं, और आप इधर इंडिया के बारे में बोल रहे हैं. I am having a serious discussion. I am asking you, Javed, Javed, you have lost control over your economy. It's a very serious issue.
Aren't you?
Can you on this channel tell me, can you reduce electricity prices in Pakistan? Javed Khan, tell me. Tell Shailendra Singh.
Do you really claim that India is still a secular state?
Can you reduce electricity prices?
Javed, your 2 minutes should be over. If you are a disciplined journalist, your 2 minutes are over. Okay. Javed. If you are a disciplined journalist, so please allow me.
Sure.
Allow me. Just give me whatever little time you can. मेरे पाकिस्तान पैनलिस्ट भाई लोग, आपको आपका पाकिस्तान जरूर मुबारक हो, जिंदाबाद हो. And let me tell you, when people are saying that Arnab Goswami had been predicting, oh yes, इरशाद साहब मत चिंता करिए, मैं आ रहा हूँ, आपके पास ही आ रहा हूँ. मैं कह रहा हूँ that it is your good luck that in Arnab Goswami predictions he is a good critic. He is a good critic to you, क्योंकि वो जो भी predict करता है आपको उस situation से बचा पाता है. आप लोग उस पर काम करते हैं. आज अगर he is telling you something about electricity, pay attention on that. That is all what we are asking. That is all. इरशाद साहब, आप एक बहुत जाबाज पाकिस्तानी हैं. आपके जज्बे को मैं जरूर सलाम करूंगा.
मैं बात कहना चाहता हूं,
आपको सलाम करने को तैयार हूं, लेकिन आप ही के आपके ही दो पैनलिस्ट बैठे हैं जिन्होंने कहा है कि हम दलदल में हैं, हम प्रॉब्लम में हैं, हम एक बैड फेज से गुजर रहे हैं. आई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट देम कि उन्होंने अपनी आंखें खोली है. इरशाद साहब, अवॉइड करने से प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन नहीं होगा. देयर इज नो सोल्यूशन बट जस्ट बाय सेइंग कि मेरे यहाँ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, तो व्हाई आर वी डिस्कसिंग? देयर इज नो नीड. देखिए, यू हैव टू बी फर्स्ट. इरशाद साहब, you have to be first opening your eyes. Yes, we are in problem, we will solve it. I am agreeing to you on that, but your total denial. देखिए क्या बख्शी साहब का जज्बा देखिए. बख्शी साहब कहते हैं कि my heart bleeds for the Pakistani. If this is the bleeding, why? What for? मैं तो कहूंगा बख्शी सर, stop bleeding.
Why?
इंडिया आपके पाकिस्तान को बार बार समझाता है, वी शुड नॉट बी ब्लीडिंग फॉर यू, वी शुड ओनली. इरशाद साहब, आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक चीज चाहिए, आप अपनी आंखें खोलना शुरू करिए. दिमाग में कमजोरी आ सकती है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आंख खुली रखेंगे, चीजों को देख पाएंगे. नहीं, अभी आपने तो डिनाई कर दिया. आपने तो बोल दिया मेरे पाकिस्तान में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मेरा पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद है, मेरा पाकिस्तान बुलंद है. आपने बोला है, मैंने थोड़ी ना बोला है. आप ही के पैनलिस्ट बता रहे हैं कि वी आर गोइंग थ्रू अ डिफिकल्ट फेज. सच्चाई को सामना करो. जब तक आप सच्चाई का सामना नहीं करोगे, आप अपने देश के साथ गद्दारी करोगे. आप ये कमर बाजवा की बात जो हो रही है, जो बाजवा साहब हैं, आपने बोला है, आप मेरे साथ उस पैनल में थे कि 1300 करोड़ रुपए का उनका इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न है, ये आपने बोला है, मैंने नहीं. 1300 करोड़ रुपए का बजट वाला आदमी आपका आर्मी चीफ है।
के बच्चे दुबई में
ओ यार, आपके साथ यही सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है इरशाद साहब, ये जो डिनायल मोड है।
इरशाद साहब बहुत तो आप बोलते हैं। एक मिनट I believe no Colonel शैलेंद्र सिंह, Colonel Singh 1 minute, Colonel Singh 1 minute। इरशाद साहब एक सवाल ब्रेक के पहले, सारा पैसा फौज के पास, और आई बिलीव अगर मेजर यासिर जंजुआ में थोड़ी भी एथिक्स है तो उनको कहना चाहिए कि सारा जो पैसा है फौज के पास है, फौजी सीरियल, फौजी गैस, फौजी फर्टिलाइजर, फौजी सीमेंट, फौजी ऑयल, फौजी पावर, फौजी ये कोई अस्करी बैंक, फौजी मीट, फौजी ये, फौजी वो, सारा पैसा फौज के पास। और सिचुएशन पाकिस्तान में जो है आप देख रहे हैं,
और फौज मेरे मुल्क के पास, पैसा फौज के पास,
और ये सारे फौजियों के
ये क्या बात करते हैं अर्नब आप?
तो ये फौज के पास जो इतना पैसा है इरशाद जी,
पाकिस्तान की
आपके फौज के पास जो पैसा है वो पैसा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट क्यों नहीं होता है? अगर फौज का पैसा पाकिस्तान के लोगों में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाए तो 5 साल तक आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स खत्म हो जाएंगी। 5 साल तक हिम्मत है यासिर जंजुआ को ये कहने के लिए? 5 साल तक द अमाउंट ऑफ मनी दैट योर आर्मी हैज,
उसी फौज की
तो मुल्क की है, तो मुल्क के फायदे में वो पैसा क्यों नहीं देते मुल्क को?
Janjua, be a good army man. Be a honest army man. Janjua, I have faith in you. You will be able to speak out truth. Janjua, you will be doing a great service for your own country by coming out with the truth. Say it. Have the guts. Have the conviction.
मुझे अगर कोई बारी
Have the guts, Janjua. Major Janjua.
Okay, thank you very much, Arnab Goswami. Finally, you realized that I was also on the show. Talking about ethics, I think you would have seen my ethics that I was quietly listening to everybody and did not try to interject. So if you talk about ethics, so I will rest my case. Now the question is, who wants to be in a state of denial? Who have been the beneficiaries? I don't want to start a debate between our panelists, Pakistani panelists. But the fact remains, Pakistan is in a deep turmoil today. There is no denying it. I'll be a naive, stupid idiot to come here and ये माजरत के साथ, बहुत ज़्यादा माजरत के साथ, इरशाद साहब जो बातें कर रहे हैं 16 महीने का अपना तमाशा, और आज भी खड़े होकर कह रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान जो है बड़ा रेजिलियंट है, स्वागा तो खेर रेजिलियंट है। सत्यानाश मार के 16 महीने में आपने 150 पे
नहीं मेजर जंजुआ हमने नहीं किया,
मेरे अब्बा जी ने किए आके।
हमने
खुदा का वास्ता है झूठ बोलना छोड़ो
यार, एक बंदा सच बोल रहा है, सच को बोलने दो।
मेजर जंजुआ
करके
इरशाद साहब,
Major Janjua, everyone quiet. Major Janjua is speaking. Major Janjua. Major Janjua should be allowed to speak.
जी जाबाज है, सच बोलेगा।
Major Janjua should be allowed to speak.
मेजर जंजुआ बोलने चाहिए इस समय।
चाहते थे आप
भाई,
जिस हालात में मुल्क को
मेजर जंजुआ को बोलने दिया जाए।
यार पागल हो गया।
अर्नब गोस्वामी, मैंने आज आपके प्रोड्यूसर को कहा था
हमें मालूम
कि आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कम ऑन द प्रोग्राम अगर ये पैनलिस्ट आएंगे पाकिस्तान से। मुझे बात करने दें। बात ये है जनाब कि सिचुएशन इज एब्सोल्युटली अपॉलिंग।
करेंगे तो मैं सुनूंगा नहीं आपकी बात।
Let him speak loud. Him down. Please speak. Please continue, Major. Continue, Major Janjua. I would like to hear your assessment.
It's not something that you can sit here and defend. और ये हमारे अपने लोगों का किया दरा है। Let's be very honest.
Indian अंदर से पाकिस्तानी
हमें शर्म आनी चाहिए कि हिंदुस्तान के टेलीविजन वाले हमारे मामलात के ऊपर बात कर रहे हैं। लेकिन इरशाद साहब, you were given plenty of chance to talk whatever you wanted. आपने बैठ के जो अपनी रामलीला सुनाई है वो हमने सुन ली है।
गलत बात नहीं करेंगे आप इल्जाम लगाएंगे अपने इदारों पे, अपने मुल्क पे। आप कहेंगे कि 16 महीने में मुल्क तबाह हुआ, मुल्क तो तबाह करके गए आपके लीडर इमरान खान।
वो मुल्क पर
3
इल्जाम नहीं लगा रहे हैं इरशाद, वो आप जैसे झूठे लोगों पर इल्जाम लगा रहे हैं। वो मुल्क के नाम पर ब्लैकमेल मत करिए इरशाद साहब, आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं, आपके ऊपर इल्जाम है।
मेजर जंजुआ वर्सेस इरशाद, मेजर जंजुआ वर्सेस इरशाद।
सुना मेरी बात सुने इरशाद साहब, जब आप बोल रहे थे और लोगों के दरमियान में भी बोल रहे थे, मैं खामोश बैठा था, खामोश बैठा था।
इरशाद के वॉल्यूम
बात ये है जनाब,
वॉल्यूम डाउन फॉर इरशाद। या बोलिए
जनाब, पाकिस्तान
वेरी सीरियस
हाल में है आज कि हमारे लोग अपने लोगों का किया धरा है। ना मैं इंडिया को, ना बरतानिया को, ना अमेरिका को, आई कैन नॉट ब्लेम एनीबडी। We are ourselves to blame and nobody else. But we hope, and I think I have a reason to believe, with the electoral process, if at all, I have doubts if the elections will be held and if they will be held, if they will be fair, if there will be fair elections and a representative government comes in Pakistan for the last time, you will see the change that never has been. ये जो प्रोटेस्ट हो रहे हैं और ये सब कुछ जो हो रहा है 16 महीने में, ये भी अनप्रेसिडेंटेड है। पाकिस्तान में ये कभी नहीं होता था। लोग जिस तरह खड़े होकर अपनी जबान खोल रहे हैं, अवेकनिंग और अवेयरनेस आ रही है और आ गई है। ये खराबा जो इन्होंने किया है ये ठीक होगा इंशाअल्लाह, लेकिन खराबा बहुत कर दिया है। हाल इतना बुरा है कि बिजली के बिल देना हमारे जैसे लोगों के लिए भी मुश्किल हो गया है। मेरा इस महीने 72,000 रुपए का बिल आया है, मेरे तो धुएं निकल गए हैं। पता नहीं ये कौन सी बातें बैठ के कर रहे हैं। 72,000 बिल आया है मेरे घर का। सो पॉइंट ये है कि
72,000
ये जो बेचारे, ये जो लोग सड़कों पे आए हैं, ये गरीब लोग हैं। मुझ पे अल्लाह का फजल है, मैं काफी बहुत सालों से बेहतर हूं। लेकिन अगर हम भी ये कह रहे हैं, इसका मतलब देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम। लेकिन अर्नब, थोड़ा हौसले से सुनिए, ये किसी भी सोसाइटी में सबसे ज्यादा प्रोटेस्ट फ्रांस में होते हैं। इसका मतलब है फ्रांस जो है वो डिसइंटीग्रेट हो रहा है। आज से 1.5 साल के लिए आपके किसान बैठे रहे थे इंडिया में, दिल्ली के बाहर। सो ये प्रोटेस्टिंग is part of a society which is alive and
no. One minute. Just let me tell you the difference. मैं आपको डिफरेंस समझाता हूँ, if I can intervene. Because because आपको समझ, आप first of all आप काफी honestly बोल रहे हैं and you are speaking boldly, और मुझे लग रहा है आपके personal experience भी ऐसी हो गई है, you are accepting the reality. I would only caution you, and Sushil Pandit can tell you more, and GD Bakshi is also in the debate. बुरा मत मानिए, don't compare yourself with India even in your dreams. You don't, India, UK, United Kingdom, India, these are structured and large economies with structured institutions. Please understand the modeling of the Indian economy, the British economy, the American economy, free market economics, based upon sustainable political changes, consistent strengthening of institutions. Now, you must understand that you are not in that socio-political space. You see, even Sri Lanka improved. And how did Sri Lanka improve? You must understand, Major Janjua, India helped Sri Lanka. Ask Sushil. We extended the line of credit. We helped them economically and they came out.
Let me say something.
And they were in debt because of China. They were helped by India. My question is, you, Sushil Pandit, you cannot, your country is in a different situation politically.
Okay.
You are an army-run country. Aapke structures nahi hai, you will have to, unless you change that. Either you throw the army out, change your structures completely, or Sushil Pandit, it's a deeper issue. Sushil Pandit, can you explain to them?
Arnab, I'll just give you two examples to you.
Ek minute, Sushil Pandit.
Just a moment. Just hear two examples. One example is
louder. Sushil, yeah.
Remember, the Dawn is one of the most respected media institutions in Pakistan. Not from today or last few years, for decades. One of the most credible newspapers. On 16th of December 1971, it ran a headline total victory. On that day, General Niazi surrendered with 93,000 troops. This is the level of denial in which Pakistan stood even then when it was breaking apart into two. And of all the countries, Pakistan turns around and gives India lessons in secularism and managing its minorities. Of all the countries, Pakistan, where minorities have gone extinct, they don't exist anymore.
Okay.
You have devoured your minorities and you are in a position to give any country anywhere in the world lessons in how to run secularism and how to look after minorities. So this level of hypocrisy and denial is what has got you into current situation. Please understand, unless you accept it, unless you realize it, you will not even begin to address it. That is the sum and substance of entire argument. Unless you are willing to accept that I think collapsed. So you need to address the situation.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You need to address the situation instead of making excuses.
I'm just saying this to you, sir. I'm just saying this here to the Pakistanis, that there is nothing, and General Bakshi can explain. See, I'll tell you one thing. I'll just explain this to the Pakistanis, not to make them feel small. 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 billion, 100 billion is nothing for India. Look, the size of our economy is 3.5, 4 trillion economy, you know. 100 billion तो कुछ नहीं इंडिया के लिए. आप लोग 3 बिलियन के लिए तरस रहे थे. 3 बिलियन के लिए. Then I'm explaining to you, for 3 billion, you were willing to do anything. And that 3 billion that was given to you by IMF came with stringent conditions. You signed the conditions. You signed the conditions. And that was in July. This is August. एक महीने में you are back to square one. See, General Bakshi, they are not realizing.
Okay, can I say something now?
एक महीने में you are back to square one.
Arnab? Let me say something.
You say it to General Bakshi, but don't think that because I am telling you, Republic is telling you, it is against you.
It is very sad.
Your media is against you, sir, who is not telling you the reality.
When Major Janjua is talking, something which you like to hear, you hear him. When he's trying to make his other point, you stop him. So do not be such a bad journalist or anchor person who cannot hear the complete point of view.
अरे मेरे पे कमेंट मत कीजिए, आपको तो मैं रियलिटी चेक दे रहा हूँ.
नहीं, मैं आपको ये
now we've understood your critique of the Republic TV. Now can we get back to the topic?
Do not do that.
Thank you.
Major Janjua was pointing out the right thing, but at the same time, he is explaining.
Hamid, can I request you? Hamid, I have heard you with patience. Can I request you to give me the same patience? Thank you. Thank you. You know, Arnab, what I observed in the course of this debate with a distressing, sinking feeling was the fact that almost all our Pakistani interlocutors, less Major Janjua, were in a state of abject denial. Some were getting emotive, and emotion is no response to such a dire situation. I thought the very grim reality of Pakistan would have brought in a bout of sober discussion. What we have seen is denial, obfuscation, counter-accusations, which don't help Pakistan one bit. I reiterate, the problems of Pakistan are not passing. You cannot hope for a new dawn because you have structural problems. You have a huge debt burden. You have a huge debt servicing problem. It will give you no spare, money for development, for advancement.
A short secure, 30 seconds secured break, and I'm back in 30 seconds.
The Amity BBA has been ranked India's #1 BBA in the Times of India B School 2022 rankings. To apply, visit amity.edu.
what will you do? I mean, give me a critical view as a journalist. What's the immediate lookout? What is the option Pakistan has? Usma, you tell me, what is the alternative Pakistan has?
Repeat your question.
Pakistan.
Okay, Javed Saab, you yeah, okay, go on.
Okay, okay, Arnab, I think that's a good question you have asked. What are the alternatives available to Pakistan? I think, first of all, we have to go into the general elections. We must get the democratically government elected in the next general elections in Pakistan. And let us give the next government 5 years mandate so they can fix the economy. They can fix every problem in our country's economy. For example, if you look at the electricity issue, we have a very, very serious issue of accumulated the debts about 2.5 trillion rupees. We need to finish it off. And secondly, we need to deal with the line losses and the electricity theft as well. So I think we can fix it. We can fix it in the next 5-6 months. But holistically speaking, if you ask me how we can fix other problems of Pakistan, I think when we go into the elections, we get a new government, democratically elected government, and the mandate given by the people of Pakistan, I think definitely there'll be solutions, Arnab. But at the moment, of course,
no, I think your problem is the army, sir. The army is insulated. The army is insulated from the problems of the common citizens. Unless you deal with an elephant in the room, there is no solution.
No, the problem lies with the political parties, Arnab, because political parties are not really sincere with Pakistan's problems. I mean, look at the squabbling politicians given the current turmoil.
Sir, your national security advisor is an American citizen. Your national security advisor earlier was an American citizen.
Oh, he was a dual Pakistani. I mean, he was a Pakistani and Pakistani American as well.
Make him understand. He is looking at 5 years of politically elected government. Which government in Pakistan has ever done 5 years? What are you looking at?
I mean, the last government,
viewers, I just say we must watch the situation in Pakistan extremely closely. I have followed the situation in Pakistan for a very long time, and I have never seen a combination of factors as unique as this one. Some people say it's a strategic opportunity of India. I say we have to do nothing. Pakistan will balkanize by itself. And I shall see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, without fail. Good night and goodbye.
The Amity BBA has been ranked India's #1 BBA in the Times of India B School 2022 rankings. To apply, visit amity.edu.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
अब मुझसे पूछेंगी एज अ स्पोक्स पर्सन तो निश्चित तौर पर मैं भी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का नाम आगे रखूंगी। उन्होंने लगातार जनता के मुद्दे उठाए हैं, लगातार जनता के बीच में गए हैं।
प्रियंका जी
The Amity BBA has been ranked India's #1 BBA in the Times of India B School 2022 rankings. To apply, visit amity.edu.
The Olympic champion. Neeraj Chopra really like that. He looked brilliant in qualification, and that is another great throw from the Indian athlete.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.